What is going on, guys? So Donna here with Elev8ted Gaming, and on our third and final update video for their latest update in ARK Mobile, I'm going to cover a few other things that we got added in. So the first thing is going to be this smelly fish skin. So let's just get a better look at that. As you can see, it just looks like I'm holding a dead fish, and it's looks like it's stinking pretty bad up there. So I feel bad for anybody that has to wield that, but it is pretty awesome because nobody's gonna, if you have it skinned, nobody knows what weapon you have. I mean, it could be anything from an ascendant sword to a wooden club. I mean, you don't know what it's gonna be, so it adds a little mystery into the PvP game mode. The next thing we got, if we go into our Amber store here, let's see, I think it's going to be in Creature Care. It is. Okay, so in Creature Care, you will see we got 3 new toys, and they are a little highly priced, but I kind of agree with it because it is given an advantage as far as buying these. So it's definitely a pay to gain type item, which War Drum has typically stayed away from. But in this case, we have a toy jump rope. It says sneak cardio into fun exercise for any baby dino and get a 2x maturation speed boost. It comes at a cost, it's a 3x hunger effect, and that is for 55 amber. The paddle ball gives a 1.8x maturation speed boost, and it is 3.2x the hunger, and it's a little cheaper. And then the last one is a 2.1x maturation with a 2.7x hunger. So you're gonna, basically your babies are gonna stay a lot hungrier, but they will mature faster. That's a big help on official servers, especially with some of the times it takes. As far as the unofficial side, I mean, depending on what type of server you're playing on, a lot of people already have their maturity maxed out, so it doesn't take really long to mature a dino on the unofficial side. So I guess it all depends on what type of server you play. The next thing we got, and probably the most requested thing, is the crouch option, which I thought I selected there. Alright, so we can go crouch, and let's just view it. So we're crouched down here with our smelly fish skin. And then you can actually go to full prone mode. And I did notice a lot of people saying that it was going to be a huge game changer as far as crawling under structures and stuff like that. And to be completely honest, I mean, I haven't noticed a huge difference. Let's find a spot where we're stuck here. Alright. I don't think I'm going to get stuck under here. Well, dang. I really thought that was going to work out a different way than it did. Yeah, okay. I can't really showcase that because I'm... Alright, so we're... I mean, you can go a little further in if you're crouched or laying down compared to standing, and I can't stand right there because it's too low. I mean, I have tested it in another server where I had gaps in my wall. As far as like placing my dino gates, there was a little gap that I probably could have crawled under in prone mode, but I couldn't. It just stopped me from going under it. So I don't know if that's maybe a glitch or you just need a bigger gap. I don't know. But I haven't had any issues with from placing a gate and people being able to crawl under it. Let's go ahead and pop out to Discord here, and we'll go over the rest of the notes. So we went over the Mammoth Siege saddle in the first video with the new archetype on it, and being able to drink water and hold water, which is a breedable trait. We went over the Raptor and Trike TLC with the new art and attacks that they have. We covered the baby toys, smelly fish skin that were added to the store. Creature implants can be requested if lost. That is a huge thing for everyone, really, because I can't tell you how many times I've let somebody in my tribe and then for for whatever reason, they hit the drop-all function, and then you never have an implant again. So you can now request those. We did the crouch and prone. Inventory filtering. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to crash me. Okay. So a lot of you have probably already noticed that we got this new crafting menu. It's the same as it was, but you got this little search bar here to where you can kind of do like a quick search for whatever you want. I'm kind of hit and miss on that. I'm not a huge fan, but I don't dislike it either. But it's not bad. They added battlements, so let's go check that out as well. I did forget to go over that, and I will do another video just on the battlement structures, because I forgot to cover that entirely, and I don't have anything ready. Well, there's my Discord link. Let's try that again. Alright, so stone battlements and curved stone battlement structures. Brick and mortar curved wall that can be used for pinning up huge dinosaurs, tall as a behemoth gateway, with ladder snap points along the top. These structures are really, really cool. I wish they had like a metal version that was a little stronger. And maybe they will at some point. But I am a huge fan, and I will do another video on that. It completely slipped my mind, to be honest with you. Photo pursuits. They added some new photo pursuits to unlock 2 new filters. They increased the Eerie pistol damage by 30%, increased the Cutlass durability by 50%, and decreased the auto turret damage by 20%, increased the Dodo melee by 28%, and they removed the requirement of needing feathers to do bit repairs. And I am so glad, because it is a pain to get those feathers. They don't drop as often as I would like, in my personal opinion, but it's pretty easy to get them to get what you need, but after that it's a pain if you have to maintain everything. So let's pop out here, and I will go over the patch notes that just came out, I think yesterday, day before yesterday. Alright, so they fixed some memory crash issues. There was some issues with the undermesh. A lot of people experienced getting close to the edge of the map and just dying. We've been having meshing issues in some servers, so they added a benefit to prevent that, but it was a little over excessive, so they scaled that back a little. They enhanced the battlement's placement, increased the auto turret and Plant X damage by 40% on hard and 80% on brutal. Damaged skins can now be unskinned without having to repair them. All turret types can now be placed on the Mammoth side saddles in single player. I really wish they would add that to multiplayer, but they didn't. So, and they fixed the Rex and Trike-Bone helmet skins so qualifying creatures can wear them. And what that was when we first got those, the ability to put helmets on mammoths. Like if you put a Rex bone skin on their helmet, it would just like have like a little Rex bone helmet laying on the ground underneath the mammoth instead of skinning it to it. So they fixed that issue. But yeah, that pretty much covers everything else in the latest update. And you kind of see over here to the side the new developer update. We'll have a video on that later as well. I'm personally a little bit behind, guys. Life gets ahead of us sometimes, so I do apologize for that. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop it below. To get the latest news aside from my YouTube, feel free to join our Discord. Its link is also posted below, and follow us on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great evening.